Hello, 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 hello. Ooh, oh, cool. I did remember to turn the camera on. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? I gotta do some garbage. Good thing it's garbage day. Oh, these wrappers. You would be surprised. This is one of those things, like, I know I've said it. The amount of waste you produce as a tech, I guess you would say tech YouTuber, is surprising. The amount of like cardboard and wrappers and garbage and like, you'd be surprised how quickly it builds up. You'd be surprised. It's not like a crazy amount. It's not like a crazy amount, but it gets to the point where if you don't keep on it, like if you don't stay on top of it, you just one day you wake up and it's like, great, I got a room in my basement filled with cardboard. Just killed your first Cartesian probe. Why'd you do that? What did it do to you? Why have you betrayed the Cartesian probe? We got some good news. Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. No, not that thing. It's up, it's working, it's printing. So it's going pretty good. For those that remember, this is as far as we got before I did the whole rebuild. So this is where we left off printing parts for the astromech. I did print the top dome before we started having issues, but just to put it in comparison, look at the layer stacking. Okay, so we got some ringing, we have some layer stack. It's not horrible. Like, I can buff this out. This part I'm not reprinting, but this is what we had before. Okay, and then this is what we have now. I'm still working on the profile. Like, I'm doing the thing you're not supposed to do, where I adjust settings as I work. But this just came off this morning. So, and it is strong. My flow was a little too high on this. My flow rate was tuned for regular PETG, not CF PETG. And this CF PETG flows about 3% more than regular PET, or 3% less than regular PETG. So for the next part I'm printing, which I'm actually getting it set up right here, I had to drop my flow percentage down a little bit, which I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. So there we go. Making sure everything looks good. Yeah, we're good. This is really cool. So these parts here on the side, this is where like the arms of the astromech mount. And they do the cool thing that some companies also do. Prusa does this too, where you basically, sorry, one second. You basically like cheat the slicer to give it a, you put these itty bitty, basically hollow slices in the print. So that way it forces the print to not do infill, it views it as walls. So you put these little like slats, you basically make like a infinitely small slice through the print, but not all the way through the print. It's a void essentially. And the slicer sees that as a wall. So you make all these little solid sections. So that way, basically this entire section here where the arms mount is extremely structurally sound. So it's pretty cool how they use the uses the slicer and like the way slicers work and the way they think and the way it like does all that to basically kind of force a specific want and outcome. The object seems center 500 has a floating cantilever. I'm assuming these. Yeah, it's okay. Print, upload and print. Okay. Nice. Ooh, error uploading file. That's new. Oh no, it's uploading. It's uploaded. Do I trust it? Uh-oh, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust that. Let me reslice that. Just move that ever so slightly. Arrange, reslice. Watch my camera freak out for a second. There we go. Okay. Are we back online? Okay, printer's back online. We did reconnect. Okay, prepare, print, upload, and print. I'm just watching the upload go. Okay, upload complete. No errors this time. Okay, I'm wondering if it's because I tabbed over. I just really didn't want to risk it being like not fully uploaded or something because I tabbed over or something and that caused it to freak out. I really didn't want it to get like halfway through the print and it like go, uh-oh, no more G-code. And it wouldn't be the first time that's happened to me where like, it hasn't happened often, but it has happened a couple times in my 7 years of faffing about with 3D printing where G-code was like print done or just the G-code just errored out because it didn't upload or something. Okay. So what are we doing today? What are we doing? Well, first things first, every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Okay, every stream. Link in the video description, enter for your chance. Do that now. While you're down there, there's also another contest. Because this is part of the build series for the Delta Flyer, we are giving away a LDO power supply. I don't know where I put it. It's over there somewhere. It's a 300 watt power supply. It's 275 watts of 24 volt goodness, along with a little helping of 5 volt goodness at 25 watts. And look at this little thing. It's so cute. If you want one of these, you can buy one wherever fine LDO products are sold. Same with the Delta Flyer kit. But if you want to win one of these, we are giving one away at the end of stream. Enter for your chance. Also, this is the penultimate episode, hopefully, of the Delta Flyer build series. What does that mean? Well, if all goes well, we'll finish putting the enclosure on it today, finish up all the little assembly bits. We're almost done there. We'll do some firmware shenanigans, by the way. Cornell does vase mode pretty good. Wow, look at that white balance. You can't see anything. There we go. There we go. Go live up there for now. What does that mean? Well, that means Friday, if all goes well, will be the last stream of the Delta Flyer kit build series. Hopefully it'll be a recap and chill stream where we have some fun printing. And then one second here. Where is it? Oh yeah. That means on Friday we're gonna give away a kit. So if all goes well, Friday stream. Hopefully we'll be printing the whole stream and I won't have to do some faffing about with firmware or whatnot. But if all goes well, Friday stream for the Delta Flyer, we will be giving away a Delta Flyer kit. So that will be courtesy of LDO Motors. They also materially sponsored this stream. This kit is provided to me from LDO Motors directly for the purposes of building, testing, and evaluation. So if you want one of these to build for yourself, you can buy one. Or you can win one on Friday. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. You don't want to miss that stream. Let me pull up the manual here. LDO Delta Flyer. And we'll carry off where we left off. I think we don't have much left to this. I don't think there's much left to this. I think we have to put on like 1 or 2 more panels. We have to put like the spool holder on and then firmware shenanigans. Which firmware shenanigans should be pretty interesting on this one because it's using a all-in-one controller board / MCU. It's pretty cool because, you know, this is a magnet and magnets are cool. Hey, look, there's our controller. That's really cool. Magnets are cool. Smoke time? Hopefully not smoke time. We have powered it up. We did power it up and we got no smoke out of that, so we're good there. So let's see, where are we at? How's this coming along? Oh, it's doing stuff. Okay. As for the rest of the week, what's going on? Tomorrow, I know I'm late on the Twitch streams. I was waiting on a part to come in. It came in. So we'll be able to do a Twitch stream and a member stream. So this week, channel member stream. So if you're a Patreon supporter, member, channel member, or you're lucky and somebody gifts you a membership, or you find the Twitch channel and sub to that too. Twitch Primes are free if you have an Amazon account and you link it with your Twitch account. So that will be either tomorrow or Thursdays. Essentially, I'm waiting on panels to come in for the big guy. Whenever those come in, if they come in tomorrow, we'll do the member stream tomorrow. If they don't come in tomorrow, we'll do the member stream Thursday, because I want to enclose that on the member stream. Because it's little faffing about content that doesn't really take away from the normal content, and it's stuff we would do on a member stream. So yeah. Okay, install the right panel with okay, so now we have to install the wire cover. We did that. Final panel installation. Install the right panel with that. And finally the door. Okay, so let's put these panels on. We're getting to the end. We're getting to the end of this. Can't believe how close we are. This build went together. Then again, to be fair, it's very much like the Rook. It's very much like the Rook, where it's a relatively simple build, especially if you've built a 3D printer before. But it's a very non-complicated build. We're not dealing with, you know, tap carriages or anything really funky. This is a Delta, so we're basically building the same thing 3 times and putting a box around it. And I'll be honest, between the two, like if you were to come up to me, because I've had a few people already ask this or a Rook, I would say this. Because neither of these machines are production machines. Let's be honest, okay? You have to be honest with yourself. This and the Rook, these are not production machines. These are not machines you're gonna see hundreds of in a print farm. These are machines you build because, you know, like me, you enjoy building 3D printers. You enjoy building 3D printers. It is, your hobby is building stuff and you like building stuff. So this is basically a kit for those that like building 3D printers. What screws do we need? M310. Okay. Wait, is that right? Yeah, M310. M310. So if you're gonna build a fun kit that's fun to build, you might as well build a Delta, because Deltas are unfortunately kind of I'm not saying dying off, but their popularity, it ain't what it used to be when it comes to Delta printers. I think Klipper, input shaping, modern advances in additive manufacturing software have made Deltas kind of the, they're not punching in the same weight class they used to, if that makes sense. A flying gantry Core XY Voron does what a Delta does, but better. But they're fun to build. They look cool. And it's a pretty nice, at this size, it's a nice little compact package. Deltas get really big really quickly if you want to go high in the Z. This is only 110 millimeters cubed print volume, or not even cubed. It's a cylinder 110 millimeter circle that's 110 tall. It's not a large printer, which is fine. Size isn't everything. But at this size, it makes a bit more sense, I think, than some of the a bigger Delta. Deltas get really tall really quick because you basically need almost double the Z just for the frame. And then you add electronics and a bottom and whatnot. So no matter what your Z is, your Delta will always be roughly twice that, which is really space inefficient. It gets really space inefficient fast. Okay, and then of course, anytime you are tightening screws like this, you want to tighten them not very tight, because you don't want to crack your acrylic. Also, if you're wondering how the TIE Fighter turned out from the Saturday stream, here it is. Here's the little TIE Fighter. This camera can't do white balancing too good, can it? I'm getting lazy. Lowest setting. Delta was your first 3D printer. It looks so cool. Yeah, Deltas are cool to look at. The thing is with a Delta, there's, other than like design constraints, the circular build volume is a problem. The fact that a step distance isn't consistent across the print surface, so you have to deal with software compensation for step distance, which if not set up correctly, you can get it isn't as guaranteed to get dimensionally accurate parts on a Delta as some other printers. And especially if you filled up the build space, if you get closer to the bottom, or closer to the bottom of the towers, it's just one of those things that there's a reason you don't see a lot of Deltas anymore. Deltas were really popular, I think, back when we didn't have the software and the firmware to compensate for issues of weight and not as rigid frames. Deltas, I think, were more popular, but printers have gotten a lot better. So, firmware for printers have gotten a lot better. How we build our printers has gotten a lot better. We're not, using acrylic for the frames anymore. We have input shaping. We have all these cool, nice, modern creature comforts that have kind of made a lot of the deficiencies that we used to rely on Deltas for. If you wanted to go fast back in the day, you needed a Delta, right? Well, now with Core XY and modern firmwares with input shaping, you could throw a direct feed extruder on it with a full-size NEMA 17, a big, heavy, high-flow hot end, several fans, tap. You could throw all that shit on a tool head, and input shaper is like, okay, cool, let's roll, right? You got better motors, better drivers. Weight isn't the issue it used to be. And Core XY is nice for space efficiency too. So, these had the advantage of our bed flinger where the bed didn't move. So if you wanted a fixed bed printer, but now, you can go flying gantry Core XY. At least we're not spending the whole stream today peeling panels. At least we're not spending the whole day peeling panels. Not as bad as the Saturday stream. Okay. So install the door handle with that and glue 2 magnets. So how does that work? Okay, so that goes that way. Oh, I see. Okay, so we're gonna need some stuff. Put you over here because you're part of the, or you're not part of that, but you're just gonna go there for now. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna need you. 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 So M36. 36. If you're concerned about weight, that's what we got on here. We got an Orbiter V2.5. Now that this guy's up and printing, the moment I get it enclosed, I'm gonna film a video with it. Assuming that goes on the inside, yeah. Where's the hex tray? Over there somewhere. I'm not while I like the hex trays, the problem is I don't know. I need to print more of them. The bags are fine because I like the bags because it just keeps everything together. As long as the bags are if the bag is resealable, I don't mind using the bags. It's when the bags aren't resealable, cough, Prusa cough, that I use the hex trays more, I find. Go. Oh, I should have put that on first. Ooh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that first. I should have gone the other way. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. Okay, I see what I was supposed to do. That makes sense. Okay, so gotta put some magnets in here because, yeah. Does that make more sense? That makes more sense. Okay. Okay, so I take that off, but I'll do that in a second. I mean, I could probably do it all at once. I'll just do it all at once. F it. Where are my magnets? Where do I put the magnet? How do you lose the magnets? The magnets are magnets. They stick to stuff. There we go. Super glue. You checked if it heats up. This? I don't have firmware on it yet, so I can't really. What? I need to get more super glue. If I go out tonight, remind me to buy super glue, guys. Somebody DM me while I'm out shopping tonight. Be like, yo, super glue. There we go. There we go. How is that supposed to? Oh, those just sit in the. Okay. So that M5. Okay, so we got those. So what are the hinges made out of? And using 3M. Oh, they froze. Okay. So in the bottoms of these, you see these, I thought magnets went in here. That's where the head of the screw goes. That makes sense. Okay. So we need M320. 320. I got one. Or 330. No. I'm trying to figure out what all these long set screws are for, because I didn't see them called out anywhere. There's going to be a lot of extra screws on this. Yeah, I don't see M320s. Okay. I am going to do an executive decision right now and swap these screws out because it calls for button heads, but I kind of want to use socket heads here so that I have more material for the mating surface, if that makes sense. So I'm doing an executive decision because these screw heads float in here for the pivot and I want more meat. So I'm going to use socket heads instead of button heads. Executive decision. Executive decision. Off. The head makes no difference. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, as long as the screw isn't so long it sticks out of this, right? Actually, is it longer? It says M320. Is the screw supposed to stick out the bottom? Because is there a cut up there? Oh, there is. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. So this screws into there. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. The screw, actually, it screws up into the plastic up here. There's a hole up there. Okay. That makes sense. Do I have an Allen key over here? So this screws up into there. It'd help if I had the right size Allen key. How do I lose Allen keys as often? There's like, here it is. Bearded Printer gifted a community membership. Cheers and appreciate it, Bearded Printer. There we go. Oh no, that doesn't even screw in there. It just kind of sits in there. Okay. So, and then this will go like that. So let's get you ready. Did Bondtech Prusa get in touch with you at Index Kit? Maybe, maybe not. You'll find out when I build one. Soon. Soon. Okay. So we have this guy goes here, goes up here, just slot. There we go. Yep. You got Klipper set up? Nope, I haven't done any firmware yet. I'm finishing up the mechanical stuff, and then we're getting into the firmware after. Okay, so now this one goes like that, goes down there. Oh wait, no. There is, I did this backwards. There's little nubbins. This only goes one way. Okay. Install that backwards. Let me fix this. Let's fix this. Easy peasy. There we go. It's looking like a printer. It is looking like a printer. It's looking like a printer that might print printingly. I like when my printers print printingly. Also, the reason we're doing the final stream on Friday for this is it's not that I don't believe we'll get this done today. It's also Friday, I'll be able to stream at my later time. So I'll be able to stream at 2 p.m. instead of 11 a.m. So more people will be able to attend, hopefully. Gonna steal my color distributions, like what parts were printed in what colors. I like this. I do like this. The only thing if I were to go back and reprint the parts, I would reprint the carriages in ASA instead of PETG, just because they are in the chamber. I don't plan on printing ABS on this much. I'll probably print 1 or 2 ABS prints just to show that it can print ABS, but I'm not gonna be using this machine as like a dedicated ABS workhorse. If anything, this is gonna be a PLA machine that I use to show off printers. Like, this will probably take over from the Rook or the Positron as my printer I bring to things to show off people what printers print. Printer. That makes sense. Okay, now I gotta get this. Oh, this is a bit annoying. Okay, there we go. Haha. Because this is the only one that actually has panels, so little kids won't get their fingers in it. There we go. Backpack printer. This would make a pretty good backpack printer, probably. This would make a pretty good backpack printer. It runs straight on 24 volts. It's relatively light. I do have an Alice frame in my basement. So I could build a backpack printer. I would just need a power supply for it. Actually, that wouldn't even be that hard. I have a 600 thing, whatchamacallit. I have a 600 watt mobile like power brick thing, like for one of those little solar ones that I use for in case the power ever goes out. So I could just strap that underneath this and just plug it in. Printing today. I'm hoping today we can do pushing plastic. The plan today is, depending on how quickly it takes to get the firmware set up on here. Canrock, how long does it take to get the firmware set up on here from a fresh build? You have configs and profiles all made, right? Right? I put the panel on upside down. Apparently the panels can go upside down on this. Okay, 1 second. How is it there's like 3 different things you could do for the door and every one of them I did backwards? How? Every other panel's the same, top to bottom. No, this one's gotta have a difference. There we go. Oh, that makes more sense with panel alignment. Like, why didn't this fit before? That's why you had it backwards. So also, I do want to say I had a success. I've got the wife hooked on Pluribus now too. So we've watched the first 2 episodes last night together, and then we watched the 3rd episode this morning, and then she's off running some errands right now. So we're gonna watch episode 4 tonight before episode 5, so we'll be all caught up. So that'll be nice. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave these kind of loose for now, just so I can let it float until I get this all set up. No, I don't need to wait for her. That's not too bad. She works either days or afternoons. So the episodes come out normally Thursday night at 9 p.m. She gets off work at 10 if she's working afternoons. So by the time the episodes are available on me hearties, she's home from work. And if she's on days, then we just, whatever, watch when. The joys of shift work. Okay, this really, it's a bit stiff, but it'll work. Okay, so how does this go? What's the orientation on the handle? Goes this way, okay. There we go. Now I can tighten these. Should probably check how my first layer is going down. How's my first layer going down? Are we good? We are way close to the bed. I mean, it'll work. It's fine. It's a little late now. It's a little too close to the bed, but I'm fine with that. Which is odd because I thought I fixed it, but oh well. No biggie. Oh wait, no, I didn't save it. Okay, so there's that. This thing has a better enclosure than some commercial market 3D printers. Okay. How much the build plate for that printer costs? It's huge. It came with the kit. The kit came with one bed. I already put a big gouge in the other side. Fun fact, when you switch from a regular flow to an ultra high flow hot end, it tends to be longer. So make sure your offset is right. Yeah, I only have one bed. I probably should reach out to like Fabrico or somebody, or not Fabrico, West 3D, I think. West 3D has Phoenix beds. I don't know if they have any in stock, but I know he made some Phoenix beds. So I should probably reach out and get a couple just so I have extras. Because right now I only have the one bed, which isn't optimal. Okay, so we got the magnets there. Install the spool holder using two M3/8s. And some leftover PTFE. You can attach the power hook on the top and bottom using that. Okay, cool. So we got some power hooks. I think I only printed one of these. That's fine. And we have, yeah. So I did forget to print one part. Did forget. Also, the stupid little things are coming off. So while firmware is flashing, we're going to be tapping some holes. We will be tapping that today, because I've already lost all of these stupid little nubbins. One's gone on an adventure up a PTFE tube. These little nubbins are, you know what, I'm just gonna take them off because they just keep falling everywhere. I'm gonna tap the holes so I can put screws in, because I have yeah, I have actual I can find where I put them. Yeah, I have these little guys, which are feet for V0. So I'm just going to tap the extrusions and just shove these in there. So I got to find where my M5 tap is, so I can proverbially tap that. Okay, so M3/8s, M310, M36. M310, M3/8. You tapped yours too? Yeah. Be nice if they came pre-tap, but it's not that big of a deal. M5 self-tappings. I don't have any M5 self-tapping screws, unfortunately. I might actually have some machine screws that are kind of sort of close, maybe, that I could potentially use, and I'm actually gonna check that first, because if I can be lazy and it accomplishes the same thing, I'm going to be lazy and accomplish the same thing. There we go. Like, I think I have some standard size, like, oh, he's got stupid. Lazy or efficient. We're going to go with efficient. We're going to be efficient. That's what we're totally doing. We are totally being efficient here. .3/16. I think so, actually. Let me double check, because I'm not going to be moving this around with that stupid thing falling everywhere. Okay. How big is a spool? Will this fit full-size spools? It better fit spool. This better fit a spool of Peru cement. Okay, we'll fit a spool of Peru cement. So we need it mounted roughly about there. So you go here, you go there. You go roughly about there. So I gotta print one more hook. That goes there. This is pretty nice because I put it on backwards. I swear, am I like working in opposite land today? Am I in Australia? Am I in Aussie? Because I'm doing everything upside down right now. Freaking everything has a 50-50 chance of being right side up or upside down, and I should honestly I should start betting. But whatever I would bet, I would just bet opposite. So whatever I say to do, don't do the opposite. Stand on my head. See, now that will go there. And look, spool of filament. Although I'm gonna need like, that's not the most optimal feed angle, but we'll make it work. Okay, let's tap some holes. Let's tap some holes. What are you caught on? Oh, because the spool holder is there now. So let's take you out. So let's see, what do we have? What do we have here for some sort of self-tapping screw? No, I know I have some machine screws somewhere, or not machine screws. I know I have some. These guys. Are you? You will not work. Let me see. What do we got? What do we got here? What do I have for machines? I mean, they're just feet, right? So it's not like, you know, it's not like they're going to be a ton of force involved with these. They're just feet. Maybe these guys. No. They don't fit. Okay. I might actually have to tap these. Do I have M5 tap anywhere? That's 1/4 inch. I'm gonna have to go digging for an M5 tap. I don't think I have any self-tapping screws of that sort of variety. Nope. Everyone that it does fits right in. Shoot. Let me see. What's over here? What do we got over here? I got wood screws. Oh, maybe these. Maybe these guys? Haha! Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to tap. I am gonna have to proverbially tap that, probably. Because like none of the screws that I have will cut into that. So yes, I will have to tap that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find my M5 taps. Do I have M5 taps? This is gonna be annoying because the problem is most of my taps are inch. Pretty much all my hardware that I have is inch spec because that's what I use in the mold shop. All my tools is stuff I acquired from working in the mold shop. So I don't really have a lot of non-inch stuff because the majority of the stuff we used was inch spec. So I'm gonna have to either find my M5 tap, or hope I have an M5 tap, or buy some screws that will self-tap. Because I have a bunch of machine screws, but machine screws aren't tapping screws. They won't cut thread. I mean, it's aluminum, and I have a grinder, and you can make a tapping screw. You can make a self-tapping screw, but it's very, not the way you really want to do it. Okay, whatever. Let's skip on to, let's move on to that. Delta Flyer is now ready for printing. Conclusion. Okay. So, is there a guide for firmware? Klipper tutorial, here we go. Okay. So let's get this up here. I want to get to a part in the build where I can just like go look somewhere else. Hope all is well. All is well. We're about to do some firmware shenanigans. Okay, so that's all that. Optional tutorial. Klipper section that serves general guide for installing Klipper on the DZ1 and can be used pretty much any printer using that board, not just the Flyer. Config file. The board config files use a specific LDL Flyer using DZ1. If you're using different boards, the config will not work. Cool. Hey, Steve. Everyone say hi, Steve. How's it going? It's built. This printer is mechanically complete, other than the fact I need to put some feetsies on it because I really don't like the little stick-on feet that I've already lost. And I don't know where my M5 tap is. So, yeah, like M3, 1/4 inch. I got a 1/4 inch tap. So I gotta find my M5 tap. It's these screws won't fit. Yeah. I mean, I could just, fill the void with I could just epoxy the screws in. That would work. Be ghetto. We're better than that. Back from Germany and back to work. Guten Abend, mein Fraulein. I don't know any German, and I'm assuming that's the feminine term. But either way. Welcome back. Did you have fun building giant Nerf dart cannon things with Stefan? I am totally not jelly. No siree, Bob. There is no way I am jealous of that. No, not in a million years would I be jealous of you going over to Germany and enjoying all that fun stuff. And at least I give you guys content. Was that Stefan's, or did Pooch bring his? Okay. Download the software. Balana Etcher, Angry IP Scanner, Orca Slicer, CB1 image. To complete this tutorial, we need Balana Etcher. No, okay, I won't cover installs but that. Okay, cool. To find your device on your network, it'll be called Angry IP Scanner. And, okay, so we're good there. So we need the CB1 image. Is it CB1? I guess it's CB1. Okay. Klipper kernel. I'm assuming we'll go with the Klipper kernel. Balana Etcher. I think we already have Balana. Yeah, we already have Balana Etcher. And we need this. Okay. So I'm going to need an SD card reader so we can flash this guy. It is a SanDisk SD card, so that's good. Now I need a reader. Where is my reader? Where's my SD? Oh, nope, that's just a regular S. Where's my SD card reader? Oh, is it back there? I think it's back there. Here it is. There we go. Okay, let me plug this in on the computer because we've had so many random issues with plugging in on the expansion. Okay, so plug you in. Go. Need to change the config link. What? Oh, okay. So where's my... Really, as soon as I plug in that stops working. Okay, what is going on? I need to get better USB cables here. The stupid, I think it's a stupid cable Windows, yeah. My keyboard don't work half the time. 1 second here. I don't know why I have so many issues with USB cables lately. I'm cursed when it comes to USB cables. Like you would think I wouldn't have issues, but nope, issues. All the issues. You go there. You're plugged in there. There we go. Get my stupid keyboard working again. It's funny how often it's like I plug one random device in and it's like, oh, not enough power to power my stupid keyboard. Okay, why is my keyboard not working? Windows. Cable. My keyboard isn't working. Why aren't you working, keyboard? I'm cursed. I am cursed when it comes to electronics. What really sucks is I don't have the cable long enough to reach over there. Too short. You're not HDMI. You're not HDMI. What? Try you. We're gonna try you. You're gonna be my new cable for my keyboard. 1 second. Cursed. Cursed. No, I'm not. That's a power supply. Nope. Damn it. What are you plugged into? Oh, you're the mouse. Where are you plugged into? Let's try that. Let's try all that. I'm cursed. Freaking cursed, I tell you. Nothing is more annoying than stuff that should just work. Oh, I unplugged my Steam Deck. Okay, fucking hell. Seriously, like, it's lit up, but it's nothing. What is going on here? Like, You green. You're that. Yeah. You're that. You go there. Okay. Now, you that, no. Okay. All the do-do-do-doots. Okay, now it's working. And there's that. Okay, so now everything's working. Everything's happy now. Okay, cool. Balon etcher. There we go. If we download, refresh the link. I don't think it's supposed to say this. There's the config though. Oh, I closed that. Okay, so burn CB1, insert the micro C, open Balana etcher. Select the CB image one we downloaded. Oh wait, do I have to I have to extract that, I think. Yeah. You probably have a note in here saying you have to extract it. I don't think it says here. It just says insert, select the image we downloaded, and does it say to extract? I don't see extract anywhere. Yeah, so we gotta extract it. There we go. While it does that, I'm gonna drink of my delicious gamer subs. Use code Canuck, save 10%. How's the printer coming? So hopefully I have my filament rollover set up correctly, because I do have to do some swapping. Boogers. There we go. All right. That's done there. Okay, so now we go back to Balana Etcher. Flash from file. There we go. So that's an image, select target. That, select flash. Should be good without extracting. I believe some flashing utilities will have issues. I'm pretty sure the Raspberry Pi Imager app has issues with .xed, so. You have to print the 250 Astromex. Yeah, it's nice being able to print them in one piece. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Like to be fair, I think I could have stacked these and printed them in multiple parts. Like, here's one of the 3 body pieces that I finished. So I'm printing the middle piece right now. It's these stupid, these sections here are pretty much fully solid because it does it has a bunch of hollows in it. So it looks like, to the slicer, it looks like there's it's all walls. So this whole circular piece here is pretty much 100% solid. And even though I told it not to bother doing retracts on this section, it's still doing retracts. So I don't know what's going on. It is what it is. Okay, how's the flashing coming? Look at it flashing. Cool. You'll find printing all the internal shoulder pieces and mostly won't go on that big bill. Yep. I've got, so right now I'm printing the main body. So the body and the dome are Polymaker RCF08 PET G. which you can buy right now for Polymaker. I still think they have their Black Friday sale on. Use code Canuck or use the affiliate link in the description below. Actually, no, it would be code Nero3D, I think. But anyways, use the link in the description below and save some money. And help out the channel. But for the arms, I'm using, I'm not using CF PET G, I'm using this stuff here. Using this stuff. Fiberon PET CF17. So it's PET, not PET G. So it should be a little bit better for the arms, hopefully. And I'm gonna print it pretty dense, so it's gonna be kind of heavy. It's all gonna have to get sealed and painted and all that jazz too. Validating. Okay, insert the SD card in your computer, open Bologna Etcher, select the image. You download it, flash that, take a few minutes. Next, pull the SD card out and put it back in, navigate to the file, system.cfg and open the text editor. Okay. Be sure to keep the apostrophes and save and close this file. Pull the SD and put it in that. Okay. PETCF is magic, prints very well. It does, but I do want to get this printer enclosed before we print that stuff, because it does like a bit hotter. Okay, so flash complete. So we unplug it, plug it back in. So take the card out. Doo-doo. 1, 2, 10. Doo-doo. Okay. And now we go to system.cfg, I think. Open the text editor. Good old notepad. And then we go down here to our Wi-Fi. Hopefully this isn't anyone's personal Wi-Fi. So we put my Wi-Fi SSID here, which is super secret. And then I put my password, which is Hunter123. And then we save that. Obviously, I'm not doing that on camera. So watch this printer do printer stuff while I set this up. Okay, I think I have to... delete all the apostrophes in front of the Wi-Fi section too. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can also set a custom name, host name. Oh, where's host name? Yeah, we're gonna change that to Delta Flyer. Delta Flyer. There we go, host name, and delete that apostrophe. Okay, Klipper screen, that. Okay, I think we're good there. File, save. Okay, so that's saved. Zoom tight. Okay. Close that. So we close all that. Remember to come out the line. Anything works, avoid spaces, remember to save. Move the SD card and send it into the DZ1. Marcel, gift to 10 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, grab SD card. So where is our SD card slot? It is right there. Okay, install that there. Grab power cable. You have the touch. Do, 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 do. You got that power. Yeah. Okay, there's no on-off switch. So to turn your printer on, you just kind of do that. Hope you get some lights. We're good. Okay, remove the SD card, insert it in. Now we are ready to power up the printer. Just takes a minute. Make sure you don't have any loose wires and everything is connected. Or boot the printer up and give it a little time. It takes longer the first time. Usually 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Let me get this camera in a slightly better position so we can watch this do stuff while that does that. Good? Okay, good. Woo! For those that don't know, this is my garage and that is my beer fridge. And I totally, I didn't leave it open yesterday and came out today to a very warm fridge with the light off, thinking, oh shoot, my fridge died. But we're good. We're good. Oh, good. I don't know why the pressure advance isn't that the value for the PA is not really seeming to change much, but I'm wondering if it's the filament. Might be the filament. Oh well. Look at it do printer stuff. Printers printing printingly. Also, we have lighting in the printer now. It's so much nicer actually having proper lighting in the printer. What nozzle? I have a 0.6 nozzle in it, and I am printing at 0.3 layer height. So it's a 0.3 nozzle, 0.3 layer height. We are printing with like 15% infill, I think. Like it's mostly walls, so 3 walls though. So 3 walls with a 0.6 nozzle, it's almost 2 millimeters of wall thickness. So that's plenty of wall. So, but you can see here how it's basically just like beefcake mode for all that stuff. So that's taken a bit because it's doing retracts and Z hops when it shouldn't really be doing it, but it's doing it anyways. You sent me a DM on Discord. Make sure I read that right now. Okay. 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 So if I run into a problem, I'll DM you. Should be good. Okay, so let me pull up my network here and see if we have ourselves a printer on here. Still no printer on my network yet. Still no printer yet. Okay. So keep waiting. Keep waiting. So for everyone who just became a channel member here, just a heads up, either Wednesday or Thursday, we're doing a channel member stream. Every month we do a stream that is just for channel members. Usually nothing crazy exciting because I don't like to gatekeep content behind paywalls, but we do usually do a little something. So we'll be doing a little something fun on either Wednesday or Thursday because I'm waiting for stuff to show up and that's going to dictate what we end up doing essentially. I don't know why it's infilling that. Oh. Oh well. Yeah, I could have sworn I told it not to do gap fill. It shouldn't be doing gap fill. Seam gap. Apply infill gap fill. Top and bottom surfaces. Oh, it should be nowhere. That might be why. Because it still air. Line type. Yeah, gap fill. It is doing gap fill in there. I told it not to do gap fill, but it's doing gap fill. Oh well, that's what it is. Okay, are you on my home network yet? Let's see, where is Delta Flyer? We got Prusa Core 1, Prusa Core 1, 2, Prusa Core 1, 1. Oh, we got Prusa Core 1L. V226, Seaboard Trident, ESP32, a couple of ESP32s, Prusa Mark 4. It is not showing up on my network. Okay, I wish I had a screen so I could see what's going on. What do we have for HDMI out on this guy? I think it's micro. Yeah, it's micro. I don't think I have a micro to micro cable. I actually have an HDMI, a spare HDMI screen right here that I could put on this. This is from the Magneto. But it's like, oh, wait, maybe I do. Maybe I do have an ability to put a screen on this. Oh, you're micro. I need macro HDMI cable. Are you plugged into something? No, you're full size to full size. You're micro to full size. You're micro to full size. I need mini. Don't think I have a mini HDMI cable. No, you're. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You're like not the right cable at all. Where are you? You're USB-C. Oh, you're a long USB-C. Why? Wow, that's a long USB-C cable. Okay. Should probably put you in something. Where are you? Where are you? You're a mouse. Okay, I guess I don't have a... Oh, maybe here. Oh, wait, I think this is the cable I just threw over here. Yeah, this is the cable I just threw over here. Yeah, dang it. Okay, so I don't have an HDMI to HDMI that would work with this one. Great. Oh, I know where... You want to know where the HDMI to HDMI that would work with this is? It's on this camera. I know it's got micro. Oh, it does have micro. Oh, could we do micro to micro? Because this can go to here. And then we have micro to micro. I think I have a pad 7 in the basement. Or no, because there's mini and micro. This is the medium size one. That's the medium size one. Yeah. And the problem is I don't have an adapter for the medium size. I have the tiny one and the full size one. I don't have the middle ground one. Okay, are you on my home network yet? Or I'm gonna reboot this because a lot of the time I have to like reboot it before it shows up in my network. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, I think it's been 5-10 minutes. I don't think anything's flashing on this. So let me unplug it. 1, 210. Put that in. So while that does that, let me go downstairs, see if I have an adapter. See if I have an adapter downstairs. See what I have down here. So if I have a screen I can plug in, I'll just plug in a screen so we can take a looky loo. You are also. Oh, you're full size. You'll work. I can do micro to full size. We're good. Yeah, micro to full size will work. Yeah, I've got micro to full size. So. Now I need power. Good thing I unplugged my power bank. 1 second. Or you know what? I'm just gonna be lazy. Where are you at? What are you at for charge? Oh, you're dead. Okay, never mind. Power brick is dead. Install the Wi-Fi antenna. I did install the Wi-Fi antenna. I mean, to be fair, I'm only doing this in case this doesn't boot up. Why aren't you connected to my Wi-Fi? Yeah, it's not showing up on my Wi-Fi. So, let's see if I can get this to talk over HidMe. Get the HidMe. Which way does that plug? That goes that way, okay. Oh. Okay. That's plugged in, full-size HDMI. We got power, lights on. This is on. You're plugged in there. We are getting nothing on the screen. Well, it's a touchscreen. I can set up Wi-Fi on a touchscreen. But yeah, the Wi-Fi antenna is installed. It is. Oh, that did something. It's not on my home network though. I'm not seeing it on my Wi-Fi. Did I flash Klipper? I flash Klipper. We flashed Klipper. And then I set up the Wi-Fi, and then it doesn't want to connect. Do we have Ethernet on this? You know what? I'll just put Ethernet on it, and then I'll just set up the Wi-Fi that way. Where's my Ethernet cable? Yeah, hit the camera. Hopefully I didn't knock anything over. Yeah, good thing I put all this stuff directly in front of the cable. Could be loose. I mean, no, it's on there. It's on there. Yeah, it's on there. Yep, I got my computer, the Mark IV, Mirthful Bobcat, router, phone, Big True Tack, so the Venture XL, bunch of printers. Yeah, it's not showing up on the network. Okay, let me plug in Ethernet and set up the Wi-Fi the more traditional way, I guess. Good thing I plugged in a bunch of cables directly in front of it. Let's cut zip ties on stuff carrying power while the printer's on. That's the best way to do this. Okay. Good old Ethernet. Do Ethernet stuff. unplug the screen because the screen ain't doing anything. Assuming there's a config or something I gotta set up. But now we'll wait and see if we get something on the network here. Pursuit core 1, core 1, core 1. Site, Mark 4. Why don't you want to show up? Oh, okay, showing up. Showing up as a CB1. Copy. What is the shit, what is it called? What is the stock image called on here for a CB1, the for SSHing in? Is it BQ? BQ, BIQU. We're in. Cool. Raspberry config sudo. Oh shoot, what is it on I can never remember. It's not Raspberry. Armbian config. Armbian config. BQ. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. I want to set up the Wi-Fi. Come on. Okay, network. Hello? Okay, this camera's on, just here where. Hey. 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 Whoop. Upper. Hey. Oh, you go, puppy. What do you want? What are you doing out here? You come out with mommy to... You going back in? Going back in. Going back in. Is he going right back in the house? He's going right back in the house. Wife came out to grab, my wife's heading to work, so she came out to grab something to drink for lunch and just follows her out and follows her right back in. Okay, add change interface. Okay. Wi-Fi. Okay, let me connect to an access point. Andrew Rogers, $10 for the doggo fund. Cheers and appreciated. Wait, why don't you cash in my password? Not that it really matters, because if you ever, like if you were to ever figure out where I live, go to my house, connect to the Wi-Fi point that I accidentally leaked during a stream, you literally don't have access to anything. Oop. Oh, I got a package. 1 second. Oh, shoot. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, I think I know what that is. Okay. Yeah, it's like a gate kept network. Okay. Change interface. 1 second here. WLAN 0, Wi-Fi, access point, storing net plan config. So I do have it set up so that way if I do accidentally leak it, like, you can basically get on the internet. No, I did uncomment the asterisk. I have a history of Wi-Fi. It always never works. Storing net plan settings, okay. Okay. So now let's see, are we on the network? Back, exit. Okay, so now let's unplug this guy. Okay. Refresh. Copy. There we go. We're in. Okay, config bundle. Download that. Download. A, control copy. I don't know why it's not downloading. Machine, .cfg, boom, boom. Save and restart. I include main sale.that. There's that. 16 delta. Okay. Now let's open that. So let's move that and printer mesh files. There's a mesh file. Why are we getting an error? Why are we erroring? What is the error? It says config bundle, but I'm not, there is no bundle. Like it's just a printer.cfg. It's just one file. Is it supposed to be a bundle? Like it only says include mainsail.cfg. Still erroring out. Why are we erroring out? MCU unable to connect. Read the tutorial more closely. Did I probably skipped something, didn't I? Okay. Start. Now we can start the host name. Create directory icon. Yeah, it might be different. 1 second here. Machine. Devices. USB. Refresh. What are all these? Oh, it's not USB. Refresh. No? Because according to this, it's a USB interface. Okay, okay, so we did that. Okay, connect. Boot it up, give it time to boot. Open that, start when it's done. Your prompt saying scanning complete, done. You know, list by host name. Okay, we got the CB1. Okay, so we got the Wi-Fi. There's an IP browser and that. While in here, let's do some cleanup and ready for transfer the config files. Go to the machine tab and press create directory icon. Now let's call the directory old because we're going to put all the files we don't need in there. Now let's move some files in by simply dragging them. Let's move in printer.cfg and printer error mesh. We mostly just after cleaning that up. So, I mean, to be fair, can get rid of this. And then I just superseded the old one, so like this isn't doing anything. Hoping the board's pre-flashed. I'm hoping too. Try restarting the printer. Okay. 1, 2, 10. What do we got in here? What do we got in here? What did I get? What's in the package? Oh, it's package stuff. Fasteners nozzles. So I ordered 2 like DLC coated hardened steel ones, a 0.6 and a 0.8, I think. Do they even say what size they are on here? Yep, 0.6, 0.8. And then I also ordered, ooh, you know it's Gucci when it comes in the fancy case. So, Fasteners silicon carbide nozzle. So it's basically a Diamondback, but it's in a copper sleeve. And I think it's rated for a higher time. It's rated up to like 400, I believe. So like it's a Diamondback with a silicon carbide insert instead of a diamond insert, basically. It's also a 0.6, yeah. So I'm gonna put that in after this print's done. And then these are extras for other printers. Okay, let's see. Are we good? Nope, it's still not detecting it. Clear. Oop, cancel. What's the Wi-Fi? What is it? Klipper setup. What's the we got generic controller, Linux, Linux. I'm not seeing any Klipper. Serial? Nothing. Video? Nothing. It's not powered on the MCU areas. Is there any jumpers that I need to install on this board? Like, you know, plug the fan. I don't think the fan's doing anything. Is there a jumper I'm missing somewhere? We've got boot is on. We got another flashing light here. It does smell warm. There's a switch here. Does this switch do anything? Is that up? PC. Oh, wait. Unplug. Up is PC RP2040. Down is H16 2040. How much you want to bet this wire bumped this switch over and made it so it's like, I'm talking to a computer? How much you want to bet that was it? Look up the manual. There is no manual for this board. This board right here is like rare. Apparently Big Tree Tech made it for some like production run for some company and it fell through. So they just had them like laying around and they were using this kit because they're fine boards. They're functionally fine boards and they're perfect board for a kit like this, but it's not something you can just go on AliExpress and buy. So yeah, my switch was in the other position. I think it was just the switch. I think it was just the switch. I'm pretty sure it was just the switch. Also, I'm gonna be that guy. You should have one little part right here to tie these together because the fact that they don't line up, there needs to be I'm gonna glue a freaking little thing on here just to hold it all together. Okay, come on. There we go. We're in. Yep, that was it. It was the switch. It was the switch. So we're good there. I want to assume it's flashed correctly. It's flashed correctly. Okay. Acetone weld. It's not acetone, or it's not ABS. It's Petchy. The orange is Petchy. Okay, save and restart. Successful boot up. We include a set of macro that help you get going. If you're like me, you can start to make things more. Delta calibrate. Let's get the Delta motion system calibrated. Okay, so let's open the door. We got the door open there. Okay, press the macro called Endstop calibration. The printer will home and start built-in Endstop calibration tool. After it's done, press save and restart. Okay, so Delta calibrate. So Endstop calibration. Oh wow, there's a lot. Endstop calibration. I'm assuming the end stops didn't work. Open? Okay, the end stops aren't working. The end stops aren't working. The end stops are not working. That ain't good. End stops are just open. Okay. So let me just double check the end stops are plugged in the right ones. They are. So, did I plug them in? I did plug them in. I did plug them in. And we have the power is on the left on all of these. Voltage, signal, ground. Yep, all those are correct. Voltage, signal, ground. Voltage, signal, ground. Voltage, signal, ground. Voltage, signal, ground. Yeah, as long as the white is signal and the voltage is red. Voltage, signal, ground. Yeah, those are all right there. The end stops light and turn on when triggered. There is a little LED in there. It's pretty, I see a red LED and I move that up and nothing's happening. Let me grab something to shove in there. I know you can't really see, unfortunately. Nope, I need smaller. Screwdriver. Yeah, there's like a little glow of a red light, but Nothing is actually activating them. There's a red light that's on right now, and then when they're not activating. And according to this, they're just open. And I move that up all the way, and it's just open. You might want to add a picture here of a wired up board with everything properly wired up, just for reference. Is there a jumper I need to put in? Okay. I have jumpers in here next to all the motors. Do I need jumpers in there? Usually when you put a jumper in, that turns on sensorless, right? When you put a jumper in next to an Endstop or next to a motor, TMC, no jumpers. Okay, I have jumpers. So let's power it off and take the jumpers out. Yep. So move all 3 jumpers. I didn't install jumpers. They came installed. Is it written? Where's it written at? Where's it written in the... Remove any jumpers plugged in the board. Oh, okay. I didn't see this. This should be red. I don't see any other jumpers. I don't see any other jumpers. Okay. Oh, there's a jumper over here. Let me get rid of that jumper. Did you added that after the stream last week, didn't you? Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, it says it there too. Okay, well, I forgot the jumpers. Plug this back in. Try it again. I'm totally not filling the air because I don't want to finish too early. Like, we can't finish too early. That's the thing. We can't finish too early. Okay? We can't. How's the print coming? I got to keep an eye on it because I actually do have to do a filament swap in it at some point. Oh my God, that looks so much better than it did before, print quality wise. Just waiting for it to boot back up. It does take a minute for it to boot. I will say, it does take a minute for it to boot. Okay. It really likes to open to the config page. You know what? We're gonna put that here. Right? We're gonna do that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now let's try this again. We'll move you down. Okay. Endstop calibration. Okay. So unfortunately, this doesn't pass the Uncle Jesse test. The door doesn't open 180, but Endstop calibration. One's triggered. Okay. Triggered. Not triggered. Okay, only one of them is triggering. Why is only the one is triggering? So B. Okay, so printer CFG. Printer A. Endstop pin is high. H16 GPIO 27. Which one was triggering? It's B's triggering. Okay. So B is also GPIO. Okay. Stepper B. Yeah, they're all stepper C. End stop pin. Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking at. So A, where's the end stop? A, end stop pin is high. B, end stop pin is high. C, end stop pin is also high. B has instead of it does? That's the enable pin. This is the end stop pin. That's the end stop pin. That's the enable pin. This is the end stop. So GPIO 267. Huh. What was the issue? Couple issues. I'm the Venture XL. I'm gonna go with some alignment, some belt issues, some rubbing issues, and maybe a funky nozzle geometry issue. Why are we not getting all the end stops? Okay, let me see. So this one, the light ain't changing at all. Like the light isn't. Okay, the light is changing. Okay, the lights are staying red, but they're getting ever so slightly dimmer. It's not switches. There are optical end stops. There are optical end stops. Something smells warm. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? We got our 3 end stops there. Boom, boom, boom. We got one thing plugged in there. We got our fans. Wire toasting. There's no toasting of wires. Everything's pretty good. Like they're all wired up the same. One's working. This one's working. But these ones aren't. Something's pulling. It's really weird. I wish I could see the end stop from the top. Yeah, let me... Here. Try not to get marker on the frame. Just the things I want to get marker on. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe it is just shiny. Okay, let's try. So, okay, all open. That one goes there. Triggered. 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 Okay. That's exactly it. They were too shiny. It's too shiny. It is too shiny. That's what it was. So now, okay, and stop calibration. I don't know what it's doing. It just hit end stop calibration. It told me to hit this button, and I hit the button. Now it's doing this. Okay, that's done. Save config will update the printer with these config files. Okay, cool. Go back to the manual and carry on. It's quite a rattle. You're not hearing any noise from the printer right now. I have noise canceling enabled. You're not hearing any now. So any noise you're hearing is not printer noise. There's noise suppression. If you want printer noise, there you go. Turn off noise cancellation. Okay. So save and restart. Now we need the effector tool to move parallel to the bed using the old paper method. Select Delta Calibrate Manual macro and use the onset. Do this with a piece of paper between that and that. Okay, so Delta Calibrate. Delta Calibrate Manual. So it's gonna home. Let me get a piece of papier. Yeah, you might be hearing the other printer because the fan on that one. Let me turn the noise canceling back on. I am hungry. Okay, so we got to do this. This is gonna be fun. This is where it's like, man, I wish I did have a screen on this. Right down. Oh, the kit's easy. This is a fun build. This was a really fun build. Oh. Okay, accept. Apparently there's like 7 spots I gotta do this on. What's next? We'll see. We might take a detour and do the Cocoa Press because I have to rebuild that with Cocoa Press V2. This is so much fun. Just going to all these different points in the bed and you just kind of bring it down. Is it leveling the software? I mean, it has no bed probe. You have to manually level it. So it basically goes to a bunch of different points on the bed, and you just it's so much fun. So the plan is, it's 1 o'clock right now. As soon as we get this good and it's ready to print, we're going to call it. We're not actually printing on it today because we're going to do that on Friday, and we're going to give away one of these kits while we do that. Okay. So that's done. Save and restart. Okay. Save config, restart. There we go. It didn't really come much to the front of the printer, but it's just a... Okay, home all. Okay, go down. There is a bit of a rattle somewhere in there, but... Oh. I don't know if I ever tightened the set screws. I can't remember if I tightened the set screws. I think I did. I can't remember if I tightened the set screws. Did I tighten them? You said I tightened them, but these look loose. Unless I didn't tighten all of them. They're not tight. Okay. Yeah, they're not tight. Okay, 1 second. They're snug. They're not tight. Let me rephrase that. They're snug. They're not tight. Okay. Okay, tighten this one. Okay. 1 second here. There we go. Okay, 1 second. Take you. That's probably why I was getting some rattling. Okay, tighten you. There we go. So we're gonna have to redo that. I was wondering why the Z looked weird. When I was doing that Z mesh there, it looked really weird because it wasn't, oh yeah, I know I have to redo the calibration. I know. I'm like, why is it not going over? And then it's like, oh, we're losing some steps. That makes sense. Okay, so, Endstop calibration. That makes a bit more sense. How clean does support come off the Core 1L? Pretty clean. Cool. Look at that later. Okay, that's done. Save config. Okay, now we do Delta calibrate manual. We gotta do it all again. So much fun. You guys having as much fun as I am? Yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. This makes a lot more sense. I'm like, why is it like, why did it only do half the bed? Damn it. There we go. That makes way more sense. So I'm also like, why are my variables all over the place? Yeah, now it's all roughly within a millimeter, not even. Yeah. Yeah, now they're all within, like before we were dealing like between 12 and like 16, now it's like all 20. So. Yeah, so I can just drop it right down to 1. There we go. That makes, now it's making more sense. Okay. So yeah, note to self in the future, make sure you tighten your set screws. Because otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. It's okay. I make the dumb mistakes so you guys know not to do them. And then don't forget, we are going to be giving away a spool of filament from Polymaker at the end of stream. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win that, go do that now. While you're also down there, we also have an LDO power supply we're going to be giving away. So go check that out. Go enter for your chance down there. Because once we get this all calibrated and ready to print, we will not be printing. Because that will be on Friday. And on the Friday stream, we're giving away a Delta Flyer kit. There we go. There we go. Ballant V gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. Thank you. Best way to support the channel, content I create, and the things I do is be a channel member, Patreon supporter, or be cool like Ballant V there, and gifting memberships to others. Because then that way, you support the channel, and other people get to hang out when we do members-only stuff. Because either Wednesday or Thursday, we're doing a members stream. I don't know exactly which day yet. I'm waiting on some stuff to come in. So whatever day isn't the member stream will be a Twitch stream. We're gonna go back to working on the CRT. Okay. There we go. That is so much better. Okay. So that is that. So then what's the next thing we do? Calibrate that. Accept, repeat until the tool is complete. The amount of resistance isn't important. Just make sure, save and reset. Okay, we did that. So we're good there. PID. PID hot end, PID bed. Okay, so let's PID hot end. Where's PID hot end? PID hot end. Go. Ooh, it goes red. It's red. How's our fans doing? That fan's going. And both fans are going. Heck yeah. Good. Close the door. I didn't realize it was RGB lights. While I like the orange and black, if I knew the lights were RGB, I may have gone with colors that might be different just because there's RGB in here. I added a note in the Delta Calibrate section in the first section of the manual about the carriages and Endstop issue. Okay. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I have some non-reflective black tape somewhere. I'm going to wrap the ends with non-reflective black tape just because actually I might even paint them. I think I have a black paint marker somewhere. I do. I'm going to paint them with black paint because I don't want... Yeah, the reflectivity might be an issue. How's the print coming? It's coming out pretty good. There we go. Oh, sorry, wrong camera. Oh, it did it automatically. Okay. So it automatically heated the hot end, did all that, and then hit save. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so now we PID bed. Bed. PID hot bed. Cool. So it's doing the bed. The orange is to color the optical switch LED. Maybe. It could be that too. It could be the orange is... Oh yeah, we're gonna load filament in it and see if it pushes plastic. Don't get me wrong, we are gonna make sure it's ready to print. We're just waiting until the actual printer is done printingly. Like we're gonna be doing it on a print stream. Although I keep knocking off the spool holder. There we go. That's that one. So waiting on the bed to heat up to 60. I need a Bowden tube. Will this work? Is that reverse Bowden? That might be. This is reverse Bowden. Right about there. That looks like it'll do. Do I have some of that there pet G or ply? I need some good old-fashioned ply. Who's got some ply? Is that ply? That's ply. But that's red. Red don't show up good on camera. It's orange, orange, orange. We'll go with green. Green? Green. Galaxy green. That'll work. So I need to print one more of those little hooks too. Still pit in the bed. The bed is not the fastest heating up thing in the world. Do you have to set up Orcheslator? Yeah, that'll take 2 seconds. Setting up Orcheslator won't be complicated. It's just download a profile and port. Okay, this part's gonna be annoying. Is there a load macro? Is there a load filament? There is a load filament macro. We'll try the load filament macro, see how that goes. See how that works. Orc already has Delta Flyer profiles? It does? That's nice. What I honestly really want to do on this, how much room do I have up here? Oh yeah. Canrog. You know the LDO or the V0 display, the really little one? Right here. Right here. Although the problem is all these panels go all the way up to the top, so you'd have to notch the panel for the door. That would be annoying. Will I be running input shaper on it? Probably not, I'll be honest. I'd have to put, like, I do have a standalone input shaper tool PCB somewhere. But it's a tiny printer. Adding one on top. It would be nice for a screen, just for the fact, like, if this is a printer you bring places, there's no way to control this printer unless you're already connected to Wi-Fi. Like, there's no way to control this printer unless you're already connected to Wi-Fi. So, like, bringing this to an event without a screen would be kind of annoying. So, having a little screen on this would be kind of nice. Like, yeah. Just one to, like, select files and print. Has a Nomi on one. Oh, the Nomi. I mean, like, having one on top wouldn't be that bad. Having a little just enough that you could select files and do basic controls of the printer. Like, because again, if you don't have Wi-Fi, it's kind of hard to control this printer. And this would be a nice little travel printer to bring like to events and whatnot. Also, having little locks to lock the top would be kind of nice too. Just saying. Still PIDing, still PIDing. Could you hook up a V0 display? Yeah, there's USB ports. The V0 display is just USB. The V0 display, I might have an extra one somewhere. Let me go grab one. It's PIDing, so it's not really much to look at. Here. Here you go, you guys can watch that. 1 second, let me go grab one. Do I have one on a printer I could just pull off? That's already set up. Let me check. But I had one on a printer already that I could just pull. Huh, I guess I don't. Oh, I never put it on that one. Why? There is one that I can pull. I could have sworn I had one on a printer that I could pull off. It was already set up, but yeah, pulling off one of the V0s. Yeah, like it's just USB. Like it's just straight up USB. So yeah, I'd have to grab one. Oh wait, I might have one pre-made up maybe. How do I lose a screen? How do you lose a screen? Seriously. Yeah, there we go. I think this one's broken. Like, I don't think this one works. I think this was just one of the very first gen ones that I soldered myself and I screwed it up. But like, this is a, yeah, this one I soldered up. So this is like the V0 display. There isn't much to these. So you could easily redo your top hat to just kind of have it sit there or something, or just, you know, be cool to have it built into like something on the side or something. Like just have it on the display. Like just something so that you could select files and do basic stuff. Like you don't need to go crazy with these. And it's just USB. It's just USB. So there ain't much to them. So is this still, yeah, it's still doing its PID. Still pitting. Still pitting. Micro Wi-Fi router. I mean, the idea would be basically like if I had a bunch of files on it, I could just set it down, turn it on, and hit print without having to have like, you know, a Wi-Fi network set up. 4.3 flush top. Actually, I have, ooh, where is it? Ooh, where is it? Is it in here? Where is it? I should have it somewhere. Yeah, a really small wave share in the top wouldn't be too bad. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it went. Oh, I gotta find it. Yeah, it's somewhere. I gotta go digging. It's in the pile somewhere. I have an extra display from a, I don't know if it's a display. What is the smallest touchscreen that is just pure USB that you can plug in? Or actually, no, you wouldn't need HDMI. You wouldn't need HDMI. Yeah. I have an extra display from a, or no, that's not a display because it has a Raspberry Pi built into it. The positron. Somewhere. Set up Orca while you wait. Nomi. I do have an extra Nomi, but you know what's funny? I want to save the Nomi for the R2 or the R6. R6 or R7? I think it's an R6. I want to save it for the Astromech because you know how they have like the little circle screen? I want to put the Nomi in that so I can make it play GIFs. Or another idea I have is for the dome light, the dome on, let me find it here. So this is me doing big brain faffing about, okay? So here's the idea. You have your radar dome, or radar eye, okay? Which is the eye that the droids see out of, okay? So you have your thing. By the way, you get a plastic, good timing, because dollar store and it's Christmas. You get a clear plastic ornament, and you cut that out, and you put that in there, and you just spray it black. But I want to spray it with, remember Nightshade? Who here remembers Nightshade? I think I have a can of it. Oh, I think I have a can of it. Pretty sure I have a can of it. Is it called Nightshade? I think it's called Nightshade. What's it called? Where is it? Where? I know I have it somewhere. Haha, I do have it. Was it Nightshade? Yeah, Nightshade. Don't ask me why I have this. Remember all the cool kids in high school where you would black out your headlights? Okay. So, yeah, you put on your yeah, we all watch Fast and Furious, right? So the idea is use this, spray it with Nightshade from behind, okay? So then that way, it looks, wow, this isn't even circular. I think I got too big of a size. I think I gotta get one size smaller. I could use this as a test piece. Anyways, do that. So that way it looks black, but then I could put LEDs behind it that light up. So I can make it like go to like battle mode or something, right? That's the idea. Because I kind of want to do another costume. Like I have the Mando suit, but the problem with the Mando suit, it's not as mobile as I would like. So I'm kind of thinking of doing a stormtrooper suit to go with the droid, and maybe go with a themed stormtrooper suit. Delta. Oh, hey, look, there it is. 0.4 done. Okay, it's set up. It's set up. Is it still PID2 in the bed? Oh no, it's done. Oh, did it reboot? Yeah, it's done. Okay, cool. Oliver 3D gifted a community membership. Cheers and appreciate it. So the idea would be, maybe a scout trooper with a droid. I think that can work. Go for like a themed scout trooper, special forces still. I don't, they do have special forces in Star Wars now. We've established that with Andor. So go with the, yeah, and if you don't know what the scout trooper is, scout trooper, it's this guy. It's this guy. This suit is a lot more comfortable to wear around. I already have black, a black undersuit that I could use, but I seen one years ago, something like this, something like the Kashyyyk troops. So this image right here, I saw this image years ago. I know this is a crappy store one, but I came across this image years ago, and I've always wanted to do a scout trooper suit like this, like an actual like camouflage scout trooper. Kit bash a few different pieces of armor, like maybe use a different chest piece or something, like kind of make it like a little bit of a kit bash, but do that with a droid and be like, yeah, you know, because the Mando suit is cool, but the problem with the Mando suit, I don't like wearing it all day. And if you're walking around with a droid, it's kind of like, you want something a little bit lighter, I think. Okay. So we PID'd to bed. Let's home this. Orca slicer setup, first print. Okay, so we're ready to print. First you need a Z tune or calibrate. Yeah, we could do that later. But let's heat you up. So let's see what the load macro is. So let's heat you up to 200. Wait, error during what? Home all? What was that error during Timeout. How do you error during timeout? Okay. Okay. Well, it's heating up to 200. Black suit with droid parts. Yeah, because Shore Trooper, they're the ones that you see in like one of these guys. I kind of like the Scout Trooper look though. Like I like the Scout Trooper helmet. Like I like the Scout Trooper helmet. But I'm not a huge fan of like the bib. So maybe Scout Trooper helmet with like Shore Trooper armor. I don't know. Kit bash a bunch of different stuff. Whatever. Have fun. Okay, so that's heated up. Let's do the load macro. Let's see what the load macro does. Load filament. Oh, well, okay. You're not doing anything. So now I gotta wait for this to finish because it didn't grab it. I should probably set this up 1 second. Is the gear tight? Okay, the gear actually is tight. Okay, so we're good there. Where'd that washer go? Oh. Okay. Okay, so you're... Grab that. Load filament. Okay, so now it's taking filament in. Yeah, Captain. Yeah, so there is a bit of a history of, and then you have the Andor troops, right? The Andor, like they have like those special forces guys that the Empire has. Oh. Okay, that filament didn't come out and something failed. Okay. Okay. It is warm in here. Okay, filament didn't want to come out. Okay. Oh, that's why. That's why. I got my fans mixed up. That's why. We got heat creep. That's why. That's why. There we go. We got some heat creep. We got some heat creep. There we go. Okay, now that fan's going. Okay, that makes more sense. I should probably redo the PID. Okay, let me see here. Feed, extrude. Okay, filament doesn't want to go through. Why don't you want to go into the actual hot end? Ooh. Okay, undo this. Okay, pull some filament. Okay. Okay, we're good there. You just didn't want to... It's just like hitting a lip or something. I didn't want to go through. Okay, well, it's got filament loaded in it now. Okay, let's calibrate the bed. Let's do, what time is it? It's 1:35. Let's do a bed mesh print. Let's calibrate the bed and we'll go from there. Sound good? I said we weren't going to print, but I do want to make sure the our Z offset is good. I'm not going to print anything actual good. Wow, the spring on this thing is stupid tight. Okay, let's do our bed thing. Okay, pull that out. Okay, so add primitive cylinder 80, and 0.2. Okay, add primitive cylinder 80 by 80 by what? Oh, save. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, let me close that. That's Pet G. Who has Pet G as their default filament? Seriously. Who has Pet G as their default filament? Generic PLA. 0.2 millimeter. There we go. Okay. There we go. Slice. Export. Save. There we go. PID again? Nah, we'll be fine. I'll do a PID later. Load and print. There we go. Dude, it flashed through all the colors. I put a short trooper in the Discord. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's the short trooper. Yeah, that's the Ander one. So basically one of these guys, but with the Scout Trooper helmet. I like the Scout Trooper helmet more than the short trooper helmet. The joys of doing whatever you want. Do what you want. Okay. So we're letting this do that. By the way, good rule of thumb to have is, why are these merged? Whenever you're faffing about with a printer, only have one connected or one open in your web browser. I'm not ashamed to admit there has been many of time where I've been like watching one printer do printing while setting up another printer or messing around with another printer. And I've accidentally gone to the wrong machine tab and added the wrong setting, or I've even hit like abort because I went to start a print on a printer and I went, oh shoot, like something was wrong. I went back to my computer, just hit abort, and I realized, oh, I was tabbed on the printer that's 7 hours into a 12-hour print. Yeah. So just one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. Okay, so bed's at 55. We're heating the hot end at 220. A little bit of ooze. A little bit of ooze Ivan there. Probably should have used a filament I could see better. I think our first layer is good. Deltas are fun to watch. They are fun to watch. I mean, look at it. Look at it doing delta stuff. Although it is a delta, so it is a Bowden, so we are going to have to do a PID or a what was I going to say? Pressure advance. Definitely got to tune pressure advance. Yeah, I wasn't even over here when it started printing. That shows you how much I trust the printer to just print. I wasn't even in the room when it started printing. First print, I'm already out of the room. Yes, we did delta calibration. Didn't even clean the bed. Is direct drive good on deltas too, or is it too heavy? I mean, you will always get the best print quality with direct drive. Direct drive, having the extruder as close as you can to the actual melting point of the hot end will always give you the most controllable result if you can handle the weight. Now you can get, you can beef up your delta to take the weight, but it's hard. You want a very, very light extruder on a delta because deltas are fast. So you want light, but it gets annoying real quickly putting really light extruders on these things. Slap a box turtle on it. I mean, I have one sitting right over there. Okay, we're done. Print done. I would say ever so slightly too close. I would say ever so slightly too close. Like, so let's 0.05 or 0.25? 0.0, we'll go 0.25, safe. Yeah, that could be flow. Like we're within close enough. We're close enough for government work. Where's my spatula? Yeah, it's close enough for government work. I can dig it. So the question is now, how is the unload macro? So let's heat it up to 220. What speed can it do? I have no idea. It'll go as fast as it will until it'll stop printing. The default speeds and feeds are right here. So outer wall 150, inner wall 200, sparse infill 300. There's your accels. The question is though, what is your flow rate? Like, what is the max flow of the hot end? That's the thing. Look at that retract, big retract. Okay, let's see. Unload. Let's see how the unload macro is. Where's unload? Unload filament. I want to put a lighter filament in here for testing. Home filament. I'm going to do some pressure advance tuning. I am going to do some off-stream calibration, but I'm not going to do an actual print on this until we're live on Friday. So we are going to do the giveaway now, though. We are going to do the giveaway now. So here. Load filament. Dang it. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. Go, go, go! Come on. Gave up. Because it didn't load in right away. Extrude, extrude. Extrude. Oh, there we go. Huzzah. Okay, so cool down. Extrude. No, not extrude. Not retract, extrude. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's that. So let's see. Can we do PID on here? Or not PID. Can we fit a flow test on here? Calibration. Or correction, a pressure advance. Pressure advance. Bowden. PA line. Go. Slice plate. I mean, that'll fit. Save. Okay. And the spool be mounted on top? Probably. Look at all the cool colors. Like, there's nothing, like, the only thing is the electronics are here, so you'd have to, like, redesign the top. But you could probably put the spool on top. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. Okay, let's do our giveaway. So we have two giveaways here. We will do the LDO power supply first. You have 1 minute. In 1 minute, we're going to do the giveaway for an LDO power supply. And then after the spool of filament from Polymaker, you have 1 minute to enter. Do this now. Enter for your chance. We're doing this 10 minutes early for two reasons. One, we're done. I'm going to do a pressure advance tune. It's going to take 10 minutes to print anyways. And two, I'm hungry. And I got to go pick up the little guy from school. So I'm going to go, I think I'm going to, what do I have in the fridge? What do I have in the fridge? Rice. Do some egg fried rice. Egg fried rice? Egg fried rice. Egg fried rice with bacon. Chop up some bacon. Grill that. Then fry the rice in the bacon grease. And then crack a couple eggs in that. Yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Publish. Response. There we go. Go. Link to sheet. Create. Put a little ketchup on top. Okay. Close all this. Bacon makes everything better. Bacon does make everything better. Save and load up marbles. This thing looks so damn good. Like, in terms of aesthetics, this is like probably one of the better looking printers. Then again, I am a sucker for orange and black. So. Okay, so we got 259. Bots, random. 259. Play. How this wins is if you win, you will get an email from Jason after the stream ends telling you how to collect your prize. So this is the only annoying thing is it heats up in the middle. So it droops all this filament down. Did it have a layer shift? Yeah. Oh no, that's the pressure advance line. I'm like, I thought it was layer shifting here. You'll see in a second. Yeah, it did that. That's the pressure advance line. Okay. Good luck. Winner of this gets an LDO power supply. You want to see me cook food? Maybe. Probably not. I got to get that HelloFresh sponsorship first. Oop. Somebody was in the lead. Isn't factor meals like you just heat them up? I thought aren't factor meals you just heat them up? At least HelloFresh you gotta cook. Are we gonna get down with the sickness? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, and then you hit the rocks. Oh, the rocks. We are not gonna get down with the sickness. Is this the Everyone Dies course? I don't think this is the Everyone Dies course. That's a fun one though. The Everyone Dies course is fun. I did cook a steak on a printer for an April Fool's video. That look at the Delta do Delta stuff. That's so cool. I'll be honest, most of these values all look the same. All the lines look the same for pressure advance. Ooh. Why did I pick a long one for this? Delta is deltaing. You're right, the delta is deltaing. The delta is deltaing. The delta is deltaing delticiously. Oh, this is evil, because if you get in first on this one, you get stopped by everyone else. Oh, this is evil. This kills any lead somebody has unless they snipe. So unless we have somebody snipe, which I don't think you can really do on this one. Oop. Print's done. Oh, you missed it. It was doing all kinds of it was doing all the Argiva. Oh my God, look at the massacre. Oh my God, everyone fell off. Oh, Greg. Okay, Greg, you're in the lead. That means you have to move. Damien, your ball is somewhere down there. Oh, come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Why isn't it showing a name on that ball? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Well, it's going to be whoever... Oh, geez. Come on, Greg. Make the jump. Make the jump, Greg. Make the jump. You missed it, Greg. You missed it. Oh, who made it? Who made it? Ivan Petrov. Congratulations, Ivan Petrov. You have won yourself a spool of filament. Or not a spool of filament. You have won yourself a LDO power supply. Ivan Petrov. Congratulations. So you will get an email from me. Or correction, you will get an email from Jason. So let me send this off here. Jason is winner. The final stream will be Friday. Oh, 1 second here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so let's do the LDO, or correction, the polymaker giveaway now. Link to sheet. Close the names off. There we go. That, delete, V, file, save. Results. Race menu. No, 3 for the hat. No, I can't change the rules for the hat. We can't change the rules for the free hat. If we change the rules for the hat, it don't count anymore. 271. Bots, 271. We can't go changing stuff now. That one looks cool, 271. Play. You have a chance. You have the same chance you do every stream. So for those that don't know, every stream with the Polymaker filament, I pick a ball. If that ball wins, you also get a free hat along with your spool of filament. It's a hat from my merch store. Link in the video description. This ball right here. This one right there. Who is that? Jeff Hinges back. Good luck, Jeff. If you win, you get a free hat with your spool of filament from Polymaker. Everyone else, good luck too. Like the smash button, ring the bell, and be subscribed to the channel. It actually greases your ball up and makes it go faster. So just a heads up. So in terms of which PA value is best PA value, there is no best PA value. Oh, geez. Is it Taff Fox or Taff Ox? Come on, buddy. You're my buddy, Canuck. Come on. You got this. You got this. You're losing all your momentum. You gotta go faster. You gotta go fast. You gotta stop hitting things. Canuck, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Stop hitting stuff. You're hitting everything. You are literally making it a point to hit everything. Stop hitting everything. I'd make a joke about how my mom drives better than you, but she doesn't hit everything, at least. You're hitting everything. And, now we got Giuseppe. Come on, Giuseppe. It's all up to you, Giuseppe. Oh, this one's gonna be evil because you're gonna roll back. Oh, this one's evil. Ooh, who was that? Who was that? Who was that? E-Man. Oh, it's whoever goes the furthest. It's one of these ones. Okay. So this is a map where there's no clear winner until everyone finishes because it's whoever goes the furthest. Oh, who's that? Lost Ink. We have picked you to win a hat before, but not today. So we gotta wait for everyone to finish, I think, fortunately. Unless somebody really... Yeah, I think Lost Ink is our number one right now. Yeah, some of the maps aren't first to the finish line. It's like whoever gets closest to the middle, or in this case, whoever got flung the furthest. We're waiting on Phoenix. Phoenix, come on, Phoenix. We can't go home until you finish. What are you doing, Phoenix? Phoenix. In this house, we obey the laws of physics. Lost Ink. Congratulations, Lost Ink. Pull it up here. I think you've won before. And nothing's stopping you from winning twice, but there we go. Okay, so we are gonna call it there. Here, you guys argue which PA value is best PA value while I fill out a piece of paperwork for the winner. Which PA value is best PA value? Yeah, none of them look good. None of them look that good. I mean, here. The joys of macro zoom. There. Which PA value is best PA value? Bigger range, yeah. Oh, there's our polymaker code. Okay, Lost Sync, you should be getting an email soon. Okay, so let's see here. So let's go prepare, calibration, pressure advance, Bowden. So I think oh yeah, because it's only so big. So we got to start at point. What is it? What does it go up by? By 3? By 4. It goes up by 4. So 0.3 or 0.40. So it starts at 0.4. Okay. Yeah. So we will take this guy off. And import, save. Print. Okay. That's a 0.04 start. Well, no, it's 0.4. 0.4. I mean, we ended at 0.36. We ended at 0.36 and we start at 0.4. The prism instead of a cube. I know, I like the line. The line's usually quicker. Okay, we're gonna call it there because I need to make some food and then I gotta get the guy from school. So shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Also, huge shout out to LDO Motors. They materially sponsored this build series by sending us the kit for the Delta Flyer that we built. On Friday, this Friday, we're gonna do a print and chill stream with this now that it's done. I'll do some tuning off stream, but I'm not actually gonna print anything on this, like print wise, until Friday. And then on the Friday stream, we're gonna give away one of these. So the Friday stream will start at 2 p.m. EST. Be there or be square. You can't, because it's a Delta. Deltas don't do squares. Ha, joke. Anyways, and for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create. Without your continued support, you make it all possible. We're gonna call it there. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there, wash your hands, and I will see you in the future.